Hey everyone, off the mic Sports Network here. Some more basketball content here. I'm doing a lot more basketball stuff recently, but an interesting trade happening in the NBA. It seems like everybody's dealing their superstars. Khris Middleton, the Milwaukee Bucks deal Khris Middleton to the Washington Wizards. The big piece that comes back, I guess you could say it's a big piece, is Kyle Kuzma, who is in his own right a former NBA champion with the Lakers, but nobody's ever thought of him as like a superstar. What the hell happened to the Milwaukee Bucks, man? Seriously. Giannis Antetokounmpo was once universally beloved as a superstar in this league. And since he won that championship in 2021 over the Phoenix Suns, it's almost like he became every other modern diva superstar because look at what's happened. They had Drew Holiday on the roster. Perfect player to play with Giannis. Gets traded away for Damian Lillard. And I'm not saying that Damian Lillard's not a great player. Drew Holiday was the perfect player for the Milwaukee Bucks. And look what happened. Gets traded to Portland. Portland trades him right to Boston, their chief rival in the Eastern Conference, and Drew Holiday almost immediately wins an NBA championship. Self-inflicted wounds. And, then, Mike Budenholzer gets fired. They bring in Adrian Griffin as their head coach. He goes, 30-12 to start his career or something. It was a really good record. Gets fired. And they go to Doc Rivers, who, yes, has a championship, but Doc is one of the most infamous underachieving head coaches in all of sports. He is always the type of guy who will get close to the big game, but never get over the hump. And the only year he ever did was with the Boston Celtics, and that has allowed him extra opportunities and extra belief. Like the Clippers hung on to him way too long. And then it doesn't work in Philadelphia. They had some good teams, and they couldn't get over the hump. And now, he's in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's kind of, underachieved in a large chunk given the talent that they have. And now they trade Khris Middleton, who was a huge valuable part of this team. Yeah, Khris Middleton may not be he may be at best a B, maybe a C level star, but he's a good player. So the fact that they're giving up on him for Kyle Kuzma to get cap relief? Are you kidding me? What the hell happened to the Milwaukee Bucks, man? Like, this team had their championship, and good for them. Ended a drought of 50 years. I don't view this team as a threat to my Cleveland Cavaliers. I would take the Knicks and the Celtics and the Cavs are all better than them. Philadelphia's been kind of a disappointment, but they could potentially be a team. Indiana's an interesting one. Milwaukee's a weird team. And I don't know what happened, if this is always who Giannis was, but Giannis is a big reason why Milwaukee is in the predicament they are now. They get the one championship and he thinks he's God. I get it. Giannis is one of the best players in the NBA and is really a remarkable story coming out of Greece and really, evolving his game to the point of he's a multiple time MVP. He's one of the best players in basketball worldwide, but there was no need to go after Damian Lillard. There was no need to fire Adrian Griffin. There was no need to go to Doc Rivers. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. And yeah, some people may say they were lucky to get to the finals because they beat that Brooklyn team, but still, they won a championship. And by getting rid of Drew Holiday and sending him to Portland, you allowed the Celtics to get another piece of their team and win a championship. And now they could run roughshod over the East for the rest of time. Not for the rest of time, for a while. You know what I mean? I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's my point here. The Bucks have a lot to figure out. We'll see how this works. Kyle Kuzma, he's a decent player, but let's get real. He's not anywhere close to what Khris Middleton was for this team when they won championships. And I know Middleton's been hurt a lot, but still, this was a weird trade for me, and I didn't understand it, and it sort of came out of left field. So that's it for now. We'll have more trade deadline coverage. I'm expecting some big shit to happen. Cavs, go make a move. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.